Welcome back. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Why do I feel like we're whispering?
I know we are. We're like, let's be really
It's
quiet
like, okay, we have to be tame.
Which we have no reason to be quiet today.
If anything, we should be screaming, but
because,
we can't scream.
Guys, welcome back to the We're Just Girls podcast, first of all. We are your hosts,
girls. Lana Hart
and Erin O'Day. And we're just girls whose favorite football team won the fucking Super Bowl last night.
Fucking yeah.
The Birds won the Super Bowl, guys.
Go Eagles. Yes, we're recording this on Monday, so it'll be 2 days ago when this comes out. But
yeah. And maybe that's why we're a little quieter today, because we went crazy last night.
Yeah, we're a little bit hungover.
Which is great. We love that.
We celebrated hard.
As we should.
We rummaged through the streets. Is that the correct terminology?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. We had a great time last night because the Birds won. That
so
game
much
was
fun.
Incredible. As great of a game as it was, I loved the beatdown. I loved the beatdown. The beatdown was perfect.
Absolutely crushing them.
That was so incredible.
Patrick Mahomes has never looked so bad in his life.
And I was still so nervous the whole time.
I was too. I was too. It was like 2 minutes left in the entire game, and then I was like, okay, I think I can breathe now.
I know. My fiance the whole time, like the whole fourth quarter, basically, he was like, "It like you won. It's like
and I'm
we
like,
did it."
No, I don't
I was
trust
like, not
it.
until the game's over, and even like the 2-minute warning when it's physically impossible for them to come back. I was like, I'm not gonna feel good until the game is officially over, till they take that knee and it's done.
I just wouldn't put it past the NFL to wanna.
It was so
have Patrick Mahomes have like the greatest comeback of all time. So
it was
that's
so
what I was
fishy the way the Chiefs were playing. I was convinced
I was like, why
they
do
were
they look
setting
so
up
bad?
a comeback story.
Exactly. I was like, why do they look so bad?
I was so convinced they didn't
have any energy.
No, none. It was oh my god, that was crazy.
I guess they also just have never really played against a good team.
Go crazy.
One as good as us, anyways.
Yeah, go Birds.
So go Birds.
We're thrilled. We had a great time.
Fucking yeah.
We had a really, really
good time. I love the Philadelphia Eagles. We had an absolute blast. Erin over here hosted.
Yes.
Party.
Yes. And so this is what I wanted to talk to you about, which I don't know if you already know this, but I just found this out today. We had tomato pie at the party. Did you know that's a Philly thing? I didn't know. Like, other people don't know what tomato pie is.
Yeah.
Because my fiance was talking about it with some people who aren't from around here, and they were like, what the hell is that? What are you talking about? He's like, you don't know what tomato pie is?
Yeah.
They were like, no. And we looked it up. It's a Philly thing. I didn't know that.
Love tomato pie.
I love tomato pie.
If you've never had tomato pie,
it's literally it's pizza without the cheese. It's just sauce on bread.
It's
so
sauce on bread with
good.
Like sprinkled Parmesan on top, and it's cold. It's not hot.
No, it's cold and it's so good.
It is.
It's my favorite thing. I love tomato pie.
I can't believe I didn't eat any yesterday because that's normally I don't eat gluten. If I haven't mentioned that already, and normally the one thing that always gets me to cave is tomato pie. So the fact that I didn't have tomato pie yesterday, I don't know how I did it.
And I'm so proud of you.
So strong.
I'm so proud of you for doing that.
I'm a fighter.
She is, and you know what? She is.
I'm a fighter.
Because I would have lost that battle 100 times over. I've been eating tomato pie all day today.
That was the first time I've ever won that battle. That's one of my favorite things about tomato pie for parties is next day when I'm hungover, I just snack on it all day long.
It was actually the first thing I ate today.
Yep.
Was
breakfast.
Tomato pie.
Breakfast.
And I ordered a breakfast sandwich from Country Bagel, and it was
I'm so jealous.
But
I had a Dr. Pepper for breakfast today.
Love that. Love that. No, it was it was so great. That game was so great. And Jakey Elliott.
I know.
He did so good. And no one had any faith in him.
No, I mean we had no reason.
We had no reason to believe in him, but he killed it. He redeemed himself, and I'm so proud of him. And sweet precious Saquon.
Yes.
That was honestly the worst that I've seen of him all season. He just wasn't. He just kept slipping, and like it was whatever. It was fine. But I'm so happy for him because he got his ring. And you know what? His daughter called it. His daughter called it right when he got drafted. She was like, "Daddy, are we gonna?" Or got traded to the Eagles. She was like, "Daddy, are we gonna win now?" And like, Jada, you guys won. You did it.
You were right.
Oh my God, that was such a great game. That was really, really
People
fun to watch.
People never understand what it feels like to be an Eagles fan or a Philadelphia fan of anything. It is nothing feels like being a Philadelphia fan.
No, it's so great.
And I know so many people hate
No one likes
Eagles
us
fans,
and we don't care.
And it's facts because there's no better feeling. The lows are so low, but the highs are so high.
I keep seeing this like Instagram thing that was like, may someone love you the way Philadelphia loves the Eagles. And it's like, it's so true. Philadelphia loves their Eagles. Love them. And by the way, guys, we have been Eagles fans our whole lives. We were born and raised Eagles fans. We are not bandwagon fans. We are not just hopping on this.
You can't hate us because it's our area. It's how we were raised.
Yes, we were born and raised Eagles fans.
We loved them when they looked like trash and it was painful. Nothing but pain.
Yeah, my mom is one of the craziest Eagles fans. My dad and my brother are Giants fans because my dad grew up in New York. So
I guess
those poor guys with the whole Saquon. We have a signed Saquon Barkley jersey in our basement, a Giants one, and yeah, those poor guys. They're happy. They're happy. I want to do it so bad. I want to so badly. I've been thinking about it.
You should prank them
and get like a fake one.
Get like a cheap Eagles one or get like a crappy Giants one, and because you can probably
the signature.
You can probably get a giant Saquon jersey for so cheap now.
Oh yeah,
and then just dye that one and like replace it.
That would be so.
So that way
funny.
It would be such a funny prank, but like you're not actually ruining theirs.
My dad would think it's so funny. My brother would hate it. Oh my God, yeah. No, my mom is such a crazy Eagles fan. So the girls in our family, my mom, my sister, and myself are Eagles fans, and the boys are Giants fans. And my mom, watching an Eagles game with her is so fun because she's screaming bloody murder at the TV. I have a video of her from the 2018 Super Bowl when they won. I don't even remember what was happening on the TV, but my mom at a huge party with a bunch of people just all staring at the TV, running full speed towards the TV, standing right in front of it, blocking everyone else's view, and just going, and then whatever happened wasn't good, and she walks away like, oh my God, like in front of a huge party of people, and I'm like, you know what, go mom, funny. I love that for you. Oh, she's a wild lady.
Oh my gosh, your mom is so cute. I love her.
She's so precious.
She's so funny.
She's so funny. And I love watching Eagles games with her. And I'm trying to convince her to come to the parade with me. Which will be so fun.
That would be so fun.
We went to the parade last time and I was only 18 for the last parade, so I wasn't drinking. But my mom was like, we were so unprepared last year. We need to bring the little fireball shooters. We need to bring water bottles full of alcohol.
Hammered.
Like, okay, Mom, let's go nuts. So that hopefully my mom will come to the parade with me.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, because my fiance's not coming with me.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I know. I want to go, but at the same time, I'm like in a weird in between where I want to go and I don't at the same time. Like, I don't want to regret not going. I also just can't go because I can't take off. Like, I have to be at my field work.
My sister might not be able to come either because she can't take off that one day. My sister took off this whole next week of work, like this whole week of work in preparation for a parade. The one day that she cannot miss because she has something, I don't know what's going on, is Friday. And that's what day they made the parade. So my sister's
Which they never make it a Friday.
Never.
It's always like during the week.
It's always like a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my sister's pissed. So now I'm like, Mom, we have to go together.
That would be so fun though.
But I'm a little bit nervous because of what happened when they got into the Super Bowl and the way, and then last night, there was a bunch of bank robberies or something going on in Philly. Like, Philly got destroyed last night, which
they got
to no one's surprise. Yeah. But the whole thing about if none of you guys have seen this, when the Eagles clinched the NFC and went into the Super Bowl, everyone was flooding Broad Street and having a crazy party, as you would expect. And some guy in the middle of this huge crowd just takes out a gun and just starts shooting in the air.
I did not see that.
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was everywhere.
I also really hate like sad and scary stuff, so I just avoid it at all costs.
So I'm a little bit nervous about going to the parade. Not that I don't think that will happen again because that is just completely absurd. And then last night, because they were like, please do not climb the poles. Don't climb the poles, because that one Temple student climbed a pole and died, which was so tragic and so sad. So they were like, please do not climb the poles. And so they just ripped the poles out of the ground.
That.
And they were even doing that here.
Yeah.
In our town.
Saw that.
That was wild.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually kind of funny, though. They're like, all right, we can't climb them. Let's just rip them out of the ground.
Out.
So I'm a little bit nervous about the destruction and the complete crazy mayhem.
The parade's a little bit like it's
there's
a lot, but it's
more security.
Tame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
because everyone goes crazy right after they win, because it's just the high of them winning immediately after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last time I went, I saw a bunch of people like just pooping on the road.
That's the main reason why I don't want to go. I'm like, I feel like I'm going to be walking and shit and piss all day. And like, do I have to piss in the street? I don't want to pee in the street.
No, you just hold it.
I can't though.
I know.
Oh
I'm really good at holding my bladder, but
I'm not.
I know, you poor thing.
I'm like my patients said I had piss all over their beds today.
No.
Anyways, yeah, I had to change 2 beds this morning. I'm like hungover and struggling. And
I know, because you gonna go home till what, 2 a.m?
Yeah,
and
it was like 1:30.
Crazy.
1:30 by the time I had gotten home, I think, or left. And then by the time I was like in bed and going to sleep, it was so late. Woke up at 5:30. I'm hungover. I'm cleaning up piss off the floor. I'm
so sorry that happened to you.
Today was such a horrible
Oh my God.
day. It's like they knew I was hungover,
and they
really wanted to test me.
They wanted to punish you.
I also had someone call me a bitch, so
why?
Behavioral problems. Whole thing. But
did you cry at all last night about the win?
I don't remember.
I didn't during the moment, because I was just so happy, and it wasn't like, even though I was stressed the whole time, it wasn't like a close game where I was like literally panicking the whole time. So it wasn't like the relief. But last night after everyone left and it was just me and my fiance at our apartment, I sobbed for like an hour, I think. I was like, they did it! I just can't believe they won again! They did it! Like, uncontrollably sobbing last night. And you know what?
Oh, yeah.
No
I was
regrets.
Crying for other reasons, but that's we won't get into that.
That's besides the point.
Yeah, we won't get into that. But
yeah, we're thrilled. I'm excited but nervous for the parade. I feel like you got to go for the plot.
Yeah.
Like I'll regret it if I don't go. And I went last time.
Now's the perfect age to be going to.
Yeah, because I was 18 last time, and I couldn't really do anything. I was with my parents, and if they saw me drinking, they would have been pissed. Plus, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't really drinking at 18. I wasn't I didn't really drink in high school because I just was a nerd and I was not cool and I had no friends. So I didn't really drink in high school. But I remember I was freezing cold and my sister was in college, and I was like freezing. My sister had a water bottle with vodka, and she was like, "Aaron, just drink this. Like, it'll warm you up." And I took a sip of it, and I was like, "I'm just gonna be cold. I don't really want to drink that anymore. Thank you so much." I was like, "I really don't like that." And then my cousin was like, "We have Fireball. Like, maybe you'll like that better." And so I tried that. I was like, "Guys, I just don't think I'm gonna be drinking today." I was like, "I don't really like this." Yeah, so I wasn't drinking last time, but this time I'll be warm. I'll be warm this time.
You'll be warm. You'll be toasty.
And my mom will be like, I mean, she's preparing to bring a whole bunch of stuff.
Apparently, your mom's
We're gonna have it all stashed
wasted.
away. Oh, it's gonna be great. Yeah, so hopefully it's a good time. And my brother lives in Philly, so
that'll be
we'll
fun.
have
You have a place that
to
you
go.
can go to. Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be fun. I can't, and I'll report back.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting.
It will be.
It's
Either
gonna be
way.
very interesting. And as long as, because last time, my mom, my dad, my brother, and a couple of his friends, we went separately from my sister because she went with all of her college roommates, and we had to try to find my sister, and my brother and his friends all broke off, so we had no clue where they were. And it was a mayhem trying to find my sister and her friends and get with our cousins and my aunts and uncles and everything. So I just don't really want to have to try to find anyone, which I know I'm gonna have to, because all of my family's gonna be there in all different groups.
You need to put air tags on all of them.
I can track a lot of them, and we're probably all going to share our location so we know where everyone is and we can find each other easier. And because there's going to be like no cell phone reception because there wasn't last time because everyone's on their phones and the cell towers are just on the fritz. They're freaking out. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to try to call and text people. So we just got to all share locations and be like, let's pick a designated meeting point and we just meet there whenever we need someone.
Smart.
Yeah, we got to come up with a good game plan. You can't go into the parade without a game plan.
Nope.
Can't do that.
Gotta have a game plan.
Especially in Philly.
Yeah. Oh, Philly.
Oh, Philly. I love you, but you're so scary. We aren't city girls.
No, I'm such a little bitch. I'm such a paranoid little crybaby bitch. I'm always scared I'm going to get kidnapped and murdered in the
You're also
safest
so little.
place that we live. And
you're so little, too.
I listen to too much crime.
Way too much true crime.
Yeah, I had to stop listening to it because my anxiety was so high and never wanted to leave the house. I literally would not go anywhere on my own for the longest time. I was also having a lot of other mental health stuff, so the anxiety this was in like college.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was like
we were real Nestas in college.
Yeah.
Like beginning of Silver Flame Nestas. That was us in college.
Yes. I think it was like sophomore year of college. I literally wouldn't go anywhere on my own because I was so terrified. Like I wouldn't go to Target in the middle of the day in our wealthy area that was like safe. I was so scared. I was like, someone's gonna kidnap and murder me.
I honestly still don't, but just because I have social anxiety, I don't like, not because I'm afraid of like getting kidnapped or anything. I just don't like being places alone. Yes, I'm a freak.
I've tried so hard to get over that, and
I know I need to work on it.
I do, but at the time, I literally anytime I went somewhere, I was like, I'm gonna get kidnapped and murdered and sex trafficked, and it's not gonna be good.
I know. I need to get tattoos and more piercings because you're less likely to get sex trafficked if you have tattoos and piercings. And my mom does not want me, even though I'm almost 25-year-old adult, my mom doesn't want me getting any tattoos. And none of my siblings have tattoos. Yeah, after my wedding. Because my mom said once she's done being financially responsible for me. And I'm very, very grateful that my parents are paying for my wedding. It's huge. It's so awesome. So once the wedding's done, and then I won't have any tattoos that I may regret in my wedding pictures, which will be nice.
It's too late for me.
But you're less likely to get sex trafficked now.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's do it after my wedding. When I come home from the honeymoon, we're going to get tattoos.
Okay.
All right.
I'm in.
And a bunch more piercings. Because you need to get more ear piercings.
I do. I know. I realize you can't even see my ears. But yes,
I have Eagles earrings in right now.
I only have one hole pierced, and I need more holes.
I know. I only have 2 on each ear.
I need more holes in my body.
I need way more ear holes.
I need more holes so I can fill them up.
It stinks because I literally want to be the type of girl that has their entire ear pierced, but I'm so scared of needles. I hate them. Like I'm so overdue for some shots at the doctors.
Shots are the worst,
getting them.
though.
I'm not getting them.
I hate
Every
shots.
time I go in, he's like, "Oh, you're overdue for this. Do you want to just get it now or come back and schedule it?" I'm like, "Oh, I'll schedule it and come back." And I have not been back. That was like 2 years ago.
Shots because I hate the feeling of like them putting stuff in you.
I
know, but like because I can handle needles in like every other way, pretty much. Like getting blood drawn. Easy peasy for me. Tattoos, easy peasy.
I have PTSD from getting my blood drawn. I did the blood drive in high school, and
I
guess I got a brand new nurse or something because she missed my vein, which I am very pale.
Yeah.
You can see all of my veins.
I can see your veins from over here with my sunglasses.
I am so pale. You can. I'm translucent. And she said she had to go through one vein to get to another vein to draw my blood. And my whole arm in this section was purple for a week afterwards. And I was bleeding for 2 days afterwards. So I've never gotten my blood drawn unless I had to for medical reasons ever since then.
Yeah, I never did like a blood drive or anything. In high school, I was always too underweight because,
You're
anorexic queen. At the time,
baby.
Not anymore, guys. And then when I finally hit the weight limit to do it, I had just gotten a tattoo. And when you get a tattoo, you can't donate blood for like a year. So I was like, oh, well, guess I can't do it. Because all I wanted to do was miss class.
Yeah. I was so scared because the 2 people before me. Like, they were just kind of going in a They were kind of going in a circle. Thank you. Drawing our blood, and like there were 2 girls in front of me, then a guy next to me, and then me. And the 2 girls in front of me, before they came to draw me and this guy's blood, both passed out. And this guy looks over at me. He's like, "Are you really scared?" And I was like, "I'm terrified right now."
So
He's like, "Don't worry, we're in this together." And I'll tell you his name afterwards. He was a kid that you would not expect to like be that nice to me. I was like a little bit scared of him.
Interesting.
Because he was a little, I don't know, he was a little crazy kid. He turned out to be a very nice kid, but I was a little intimidated by him.
Oh,
yeah, I was a little bit nervous about him. Okay, producer. Anyway, but yeah, he was like, "Are you really scared right now?" I was like, "I'm terrified."
So
He's like, "We're in this together." He's like, "If you pass out, I'm passing out, so don't pass out."
We would pass out together.
I know, and I didn't.
Passed out in Wegmans yesterday.
Why?
I don't know. You know, I've had this like dizzy thing going on lately. And yesterday was a really bad day for me. And I literally almost passed out in the middle of Wegmans. I was just like, grocery shopping with my mans. Mm-hmm. And like, I looked at him to like ask him a question. And I just like started like reaching, because I started to like my vision go blank, and like I couldn't see, and I was like spinning, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Sorry, I'm just like gonna fall over." And then
you're like, "Don't mind me, I'm gonna pass out."
And then
now.
I was like, "Okay," again, and then I was like, "All right, back to shopping." La 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 la.
That happens to me on my menstrual cycle. Like, I'll get so dizzy and my vision will just go black.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah. It happens to me a lot. I'm pretty sure I have POTS, but I gotta go.
I would not be surprised if you did.
See other doctors, because my heart rate be like, blah, blah, blah,
mm-hmm. You got health issues, girl.
I got list on list. Yeah, they told me that they think my dizzy thing is vertigo, and I don't think it's vertigo.
You're 95 years old, I swear.
I have arthritis in my back. And I have degenerative arthritis in my back at the age of 24. I almost said 25. I'm not 25 yet. I'm still 24.
That's okay. You're getting there.
Almost there.
Almost there. And no, but you're literally 95.
Fibromyalgia.
You're
and
90.
Arthritis.
Dude.
And a high heart rate and Graves' disease.
These are all like old people diseases.
What else do I have? I don't know. Probably more vertigo.
What the heck happened to you? Why are you like this?
How if I know?
You have like brittle bones disease.
Could you imagine? Probably.
Oh my God, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, what if that's the cause of my arthritis? I wouldn't know.
I know. I shouldn't be laughing about your diseases.
No, it's actually so funny. It's the only way I cope with things.
Laughing so I don't cry.
Exactly.
Mooch.
The amount of times after I got mauled, when I would make jokes about my mauling, and people would look at me being like, are you okay? Or being like, "That's not funny." I'm like, first of all, it's my face. I'm the one who got mauled. I can make the jokes. Exactly. And I'm like, and if I don't laugh about my trauma, I'm going to be depressed and cry and have a horrible time. So
let's laugh about it.
Exactly.
It's how we cope.
That's also why I refer to it as my mauling, because I think that sounds more fun.
It was my mauling, guys.
When I got mauled the second time.
You were actually, your life is so crazy. Your life is so crazy. You've been mauled not once, but twice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, anyway, next up.
Yeah, how did we go on that tangent?
We started with the Eagles.
Football.
And ended with maulings.
Yeah, and who the hell are we? We're girls, and
honestly,
we're talking football. Psh,
I know.
What do we know?
Nothing, apparently. Yeah. No, I like to. My fiance quizzes me on like football stuff, and I named almost every single Eagles player and their positions the other day, and I was like, okay, pat myself on the back, because you wouldn't expect it looking at me or hearing me speak.
I was in my fantasy football championship this year.
Were.
I lost to my mans, but I was in my fantasy football championship. So suck on that, all you wieners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wieners.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, wieners. Girls know football too.
We're allowed to know football too.
We're just girls, and we like football.
And we actually care about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge... I'll be perfectly honest. I didn't watch every game. Because sometimes I was hungover, okay? And I didn't feel like sitting there and watching football, and I would fall asleep, okay? But
when they looked bad at the beginning of the season,
I didn't like it. It was painful. I didn't want to watch it. But I did rep the Birds every week, every Sunday or Monday or Thursday, whatever they were playing. I was wearing the gear and I was rooting for them and I was checking the scores, even if I wasn't watching the full game. Okay? So call me a fake fan if you like. Call me a real fan if you like. It doesn't faze me at all. Okay? Because I love them.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, should we talk books?
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
Because I have some updates.
Yes, I want to know I'm like, where you are.
Oh, I'm a little more than halfway through the book.
Okay.
I'm still on part 2 out of 4. I think there's 4 parts in the thing. Because it was like novice and then something and then Valkyrie or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm on part 2, but I'm more than halfway through. Like just over halfway through. And the biggest exciting thing that's happening in the book is that Nesta has friends.
She has
friends. And they're good friends, and she calls them her friends.
Sweet. I love
Gwen, or however you pronounce it, and Emery. Yeah. And those are her 2 bestie boos. And honestly, her biggest bestie is the house.
The house.
Which I don't think we talked about that last time.
We didn't.
And we wanted to. We literally were like, we have to talk about how Nesta and the house are besties, and we didn't even talk about it. That is, I think, my favorite thing that is happening.
It's honestly so epic.
It's because you said
I
that
never thought I would love the house.
But didn't you say the house gives you what you need?
Yeah.
And she needed a friend. And I've been noticing that she hasn't been talking as much about the house and the house being her friend because she has friends now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good.
So like how long have they been like friends? What are they doing?
So they're all training together with Cassian, and so many more of the priestesses have been training, so they had to bring Az in to help train them. And they're just starting with the swords. Just Nesta, Emery, and Gwen, I think, are starting with the swords and just doing the wooden ones. And right now, I started chapter 40. I think that's what I'm on right now. I didn't finish it yet. And Cassian took her to the blacksmith or whatever so she could learn how to make a sword or just watch a sword get made, so that she knows that it's not just a killing machine or whatever, but that it's also art. And so right when I stopped reading it was when she was like, can I try? And he was like, yeah, I've got some extra swords that you can like try it out on. And she's about to start hammering a sword, but I don't. That's where I left off, which crazy point to leave off on because I know, but I couldn't continue. I had things. But yeah, so I'm loving it. I can't wait to see where this part goes. The swords. I think she's just gonna be so badass. Like I think she's gonna be really good. And also, they did it, guys.
They did it.
Cassian and Nesta did it officially. Really did it for the first time.
Was the first time when the headboard was mentioned?
No.
Oh. That's all I'll say.
Spoiler alert. No, that was not mentioned at all. But it was crazy because she was like, this is just sex. This is just sex. It's nothing else. And Cassian was like, oh. And so he literally immediately after just got up and left. And even Nesta was like, I know I said it was just sex, but I thought there would be a little bit of cuddle.
Yeah, like I want
and I feel so bad because Cassian's like, clearly he wants it to be way more than that. Mm-hmm. And I think Nesta does too, but she won't.
Just in
she
denial.
doesn't. Yes, she's in denial, and I think she doesn't want to get hurt because she
typical
is finally,
Nesta.
literally, she's finally getting better, and she's finally getting out of this deep, dark depression, and she's afraid that if it goes wrong, this is me just speculating what Nesta's thinking. If she's afraid that things go wrong, and then she's gonna be right back where she started, and all that progress that she's been making over these months is gone like that. And I don't want that for her. But she doesn't realize that it's most likely going to take her way farther out of that depression. The poor girl. Yeah. She's so silly. I just need them to be together so bad. I need them to be together in every way possible. I just love them so much.
I know.
But I feel like there's barely been any sort of hinting at it at all. Oh, wait. I just thought of something else, but let me finish this thought first. My ADHD brain. Ping,
mood.
ping, 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 ping. Anyway.
Yes.
I feel like there has been very, very subtle, almost non-existent hints at something with Az. I don't know why I'm picking up that thought or that feeling, but she always, why wouldn't she mention it? She's always like, he's just beautiful. Like, Azriel is so beautiful.
So I'm trying to think if you already... Did you read the Daydream?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm just gonna tell you because it's something that doesn't happen. Originally, I forget if this is just theories or if this is known fact. Apparently, there was a scene that was taken out of the book. That was 3 people.
Those 3? Cassian, Az, and Nesta?
Mm-hmm. Apparently that was originally written and taken out of the book. I forget if that's a theory or a confirmed thing, but I have heard that.
Door.
Yeah.
SJM. You dirty little girl, you.
So I think that's part of why there is the just like, Az is so beautiful.
Because maybe she was starting to set that up and then took it out.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. But I think because it was just like going to be like one little scene and a lot of people were like, that's not really in his character.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
That's not...
I feel like that... I don't think I would have liked that from Cassian and Nesta.
Yeah.
I love the Cassian and Nesta of it all. I want that to keep going. I don't want anything to mess that up. And I feel like that would mess like Cassian up. Like he would be like, well, if you're just having sex with me, you're just having sex with him. Like what that would freak him out and mess him up.
He's already traumatized enough with more. He doesn't need...
Both of them are.
I guess Az is actually the more traumatized one with more.
Yeah, because Cassian and Moore are just like bestie boos.
Yeah.
I love them. But the other big thing that happened was... I don't remember what the thing was called, but when they were looking for the mask and went to the Orid, is that what it's called?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I forget all the places.
That like water thing that was like a cousin of the bogey or whatever comes out and takes her down into the water, the black water, and is literally just with her mouth, like the way he's kissing her, like being a creep.
Assaulting her?
Yes, yeah.
Sexually?
And the way I was so surprised that I guess I really wasn't, but I was though.
Yeah.
That Nesta didn't do more. She literally just let it happen to her. She just sat when she peed herself.
I know.
She was so scared that she peed herself. That broke my heart.
I feel like part of it is to like show almost that like softer side of her, like the more scared.
Yeah, because you never see that.
Yeah, because normally you see her just being a bitch and being feisty and.
Oh my God, that was crazy. And then, because the fact she was like...
That reminds me too.
The fact that she was like, I have to get out of this tree because where are they? She's like, I'm so worried that Cassian's dead. I have to go find him.
Yeah.
And she kept saying Cassian and Azrael, but she was like, not even really. I just can't even fathom Cassian being dead. I can't even imagine walking in and seeing that. She's like, I can picture Az being dead. She's like, I can't picture Cass being dead. And the fact that she went down there when she knew she shouldn't have to try to go save them and was gonna go through that water to try to go get to them, and then of course it went horribly awry. But then she got the mask and now she's a little bit addicted to it because it made her feel absolutely nothing. And she's the only one. She was like the one person that can keep it away from everybody, and the one person who can have access to it is me, and I'm the one person who should never have access to it. So that's freaking me out. I'm afraid that that's going to come back in a bad way. I'm afraid that's going to be a thing where she's like addicted to the mask for a little bit. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but that's my big fear, is that that's going to happen.
Interesting theories. I love whenever you say stuff and I just have to be like,
I know, and I'm trying to read your face and I can't.
That's why I try and make all the facial expressions. But anyways, that actually reminded me of a new theory I have on Nesta and people who like and dislike Nesta. So I was just thinking about it because, you know, our TikTok with Nesta, a lot of people commented being like, hell fucking yes, these people get it.
We got a lot of great comments on that.
Also got some people being like, really nasty about it. Which I don't know why I made that noise with my mouth. But 2 points. One, all of the comments made me feel so happy because I feel like it showed the point of like, hey, there are other Nestas out there. Like, you're not alone in this. You're not just the only one who's being a bitch, because we talked about that last time. Like, being like, oh, I feel like it's an issue with me, but then realizing, oh, so many people also experience that. But I have a new theory about people who don't like Nesta and absolutely despise Nesta.
Let's hear it.
I think people who hate Nestas are actually Nestas in denial.
Okay.
Like, they're actually Nestas that don't realize that they're a Nesta.
Or they could be people who have had Nestas in their lives who were negatively affected by that.
Yeah.
Like, and it could be like a trauma thing where they're like...
Yeah, it could be that too.
It could be either of them.
Could be either. So if you hate on Nesta, it's one thing to just not like her, but to hate her to the level some of these people hate her and being nasty about it. I'm sorry, if you're going to be nasty about how much you hate Nesta, the call's coming from inside the house, girlfriend. Like, Look in that mirror.
Yeah, look inside yourself.
What's the mirror in the book?
Oh, the Ouroboros. Ouroboros.
The whatever the hell.
I never know how to pronounce anything.
Grab that fucking mirror and look into it, because it's gonna be Nesta. So,
hey girl,
wake up call, bitch.
Hey girl. Nesta's gonna be like, hey girl.
She's like, oh, hey girl, hey. You is me. So, it's one thing if you just don't like her,
and that's fine.
And you know, it's fine. I get it. She's not for everyone. But if you hate her with a passion, like I'm saying, some of those comments were nasty.
I was reading some of them today, even. And
yeah.
I was like, what the heck? Also,
and it's like,
you guys blew up our TikTok. That was crazy.
Yeah.
We were like, what the heck is happening? We genuinely started this not thinking it was going to become, and literally, we were like, what the heck?
And I'm so glad that those 2 TikToks did well, because so many of you guys found us, and now we're like besties, and we talk books.
We did not expect this to go anywhere, to be honest. We were just doing this for fun because we really enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
It is honestly so fun to sit here in this little studio and have these headphones in and talk in these mics, and we just get to gossip and do whatever we want. Like, our first couple episodes, we were still trying to figure it out, and they were a little bit stiff.
Chaotic.
Yeah, a little bit stiff, a little bit just not very us. Yeah. And then we were like, we're not liking this. Let's change course. And we're like, let's ditch the whole plan and just be ourselves and just go in there.
And talk about books.
And you guys really responded to the new direction that we took it, which
because
we like it a lot better. We're having more fun.
Ever since we had the talk, and it's just been more natural, but those episodes have also done the best. Yes. So it's nice
Which is
to
great
get the
to
good
see that
feedback.
you guys are responding to literally just us being us.
Yeah.
Because we're just a couple of Nestas.
We're just a couple of bitches.
Girls,
we're just a couple of Nestas. Just a couple of gals.
We're just a couple of self-conscious queens.
Just a couple of gal pals who overshare.
Yeah.
And
we love
trauma
to overshare.
dump. And
some people don't like that about us, but we
love to
that
listen
about
to
each
ourselves
other.
yap. And that's the whole reason we did this, because we just loved listening to ourselves yap in this setting.
And our men would get a little bit annoyed with us because we'd be in social settings and we would just run away just to talk to each other.
Yeah. I always feel so bad anytime there's a new girl around us, because I don't want them to feel excluded, but we're socially awkward, so it's hard for us to not be weird around them.
And we're also each other's so comfort person.
Connected.
Yeah.
And so our brains Bluetooth connect all the time.
The amount of times I'll be about to say something and Lana will say exactly what I was just about to say, and vice versa. It happens way more often than it should. Like we share one brain cell and we just pass it back and
so
forth.
I always feel bad anytime there's like a new girl coming around hanging out with us, because I always feel so self-conscious that they feel left out or like we're excluding them, and I'm like, we're not intentionally, we're just awkward,
and there's nothing wrong with the fact that we're best friends, and we can't hide that fact.
Yeah, I'm not gonna damper down my damper down. Is that the phrase? Damper?
Dampen? No, I know exactly what you're trying to say, but I can't think if that's the right word. Damper? Producer, are we thinking of the right word?
Dampen?
No, he says no.
He just goes, no. Something's not right.
But you guys get what we're trying to say.
Get it.
We don't want to dim the light that is our best friendship.
We wouldn't let our friendship shine.
And you know what? We're going to.
And I'm sorry if our friendship is too bright for you bitches to handle.
That's why we wear these sunglasses. Oh, yeah. Put your sunglasses on, ladies. No, we're having a good time. And we've been best friends for so many years now, and you can't hide it.
Yeah, even though Aaron's my newest friend, minus your fiance, which is the craziest thing.
I know, I'm everyone's newest friend in the friend group.
Saved the best for last, I guess.
You just didn't really make any. No, I'm not your newest friend anymore because you have your grad school friends.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not your newest friend anymore.
True, but like out of like the main group, yeah,
I am.
Out of like the people I see and speak to every day, because now I don't see my school friends anymore. Now that we're all in field work, it makes me a little sad.
School friends, we miss you.
Yeah, miss you guys.
Yeah, no, we have a good time. We have a really good time. But yeah, we literally wanted to start
Today
this.
I called you mama by accident.
I know, and I didn't hate it.
I know. I tried texting you, ma'am. I was like, thank you, ma'am, I think is what I tried to say. And it autocorrected to thank you, mama. And I always just like type and send. So autocorrect will like just like be like, bloop.
Autocorrect's been being really weird to me recently. I tried to type rapid and it said like response or something. It autocorrected to that.
Rapid response? Did it add response after, or did it just
rapid wasn't the word that it used anymore. My autocorrect has just been on the fritz recently. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with it, but anyway, that's besides the point.
Yeah, my phone go crazy because I have the Apple AI. It summarizes my text messages, and it's so funny.
They are so funny.
Tall girl might wear sandals.
Yes, that was so funny.
In her bachelorette group chat, we were talking about like the dresses we're getting and what shoes we're gonna wear, and one of them was like, "Oh, I might wear sandals instead of heels because I'm tall, and if the dress is too short or something, that I can't wear heels with it." And AI just like summarized it, and it literally just said, "Tall girl might wear sandals."
Hey, tall girl.
Was cracking up.
So funny. That was so funny. And you know what? I've always loved that about them.
I've always loved that about them too.
But anyway, we're running out of time here, guys, unfortunately.
Does that only say 2 minutes? Wow.
2 minutes and 3 seconds.
I'm too blind. It's also a weird angle where I couldn't tell if it was 2 or 12.
It's a weird little stopwatch, but I like it.
Man, we didn't even have to do any questions because we just fucking yapped our little asses off.
Well, now we can do those next time. We're going to do rapid fire questions, but book edition.
Book related.
So if you guys have any questions that you want us to answer, please ask them. We want to hear what your questions are. We want to hear what you guys thought about the Super Bowl and the birds, and if you have any conflicting opinions to us, then you're wrong.
We're always right. In case you didn't know that, we are always right, and that's what I tell my boyfriend all the time. So obviously it has to be true,
right?
And because we're always right, then I'm right about always being right,
and because we're always in agreement, so we have to be correct. Then.
Exactly.
It just has to be that way. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, if you have any questions you want to hear us answer or whatever, let us know. Any book related questions, anything related questions, let us know. But yeah, we're gonna do some.
Just tell us anything and everything.
Yeah, we want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear.
We don't want your thoughts on anything specific. We just want to hear your thoughts.
Give us some thoughts, please.
Yep.
What's your most chaotic thought? Drop it in the comments, and we're going to react to them
Overshare,
and read them.
just like we do.
Please overshare so we don't feel like weirdos.
Yeah.
Please overshare with us. Yeah. I had something I wanted to overshare. Should I do it really quick?
Yeah.
When I was getting dressed for the Super Bowl, I couldn't find my underwear that I wanted to wear because I wanted to wear the
green
underwear that I wore for when they won the NFC. I was like, oh, I guess I just won't wear them. I don't know where they are. They were in my closet just because I didn't put away my clean laundry. It was because I never fucking put away my clean laundry. I can never do it. So they were on the floor in my closet. They were clean, I swear. But I couldn't find them. I was like, whatever, I just won't wear them. And my fiance was like, no, you have to. That's what they wore. That's what you're wearing when they won the NFC. And I was like, shit. So I found them, and they won the Super Bowl. So the Eagles can thank me putting on my green underwear.
The Eagles won the Super Bowl because of Aaron's underwear.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, Jalen. I did that one for you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I guess that's a really weird note to end on. But we did it anyway.
I like it.
Thank you. And that's what we're ending on, guys. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. A little chaotic today, but
a little chaotic, but we had a good time.
We're just little chaotic girls. And subscribe, follow us on all the things. Mm-hmm. And
we love you so much.
We love you.
And we can't wait to talk to you again very soon.
Next week.
And we're just girls.
Bye.
Bye, love you.
Love you.
Say it back. Love you. Bye. Say it back.
Say it back. Say it back.